Alright guys, we are back for another Dokkan Battle video. So finally, after a long time, almost 10 years, we're gonna get a character from movie 8, the Broly movie, for Goku. We previously had, this Trunks was a banner unit back in 2021, and obviously that Gohan is a World Tournament reward card from the 2nd anniversary, actually. And finally we get Goku from the movie. So I do think that this character is going to be very good. Whereas Broly, to me, it's very obvious exactly how dominant he's going to be. I'm not as certain with this character. Now, I'm not saying, oh, I'm nervous they're going to be good or something like that. Nothing like that. But I feel like I need just to use this character a bunch before I'm certain of exactly how good they are. Because, like, all of their different, like, support abilities and stuff like that are pretty intriguing to me, right? Like, I feel like that defensive support, they could make characters that may have really begun to struggle and make them a little bit more relevant again, which I think could be really good. So, let's awaken them to LR. I'll go ahead and get Goku, Gohan, and Trunks here transformed and Dokkan awakened into their LR form. I'll get them the SA20. I'll max their level out. And we'll go ahead and test out how good this DOKKANFEST LR Goku, Trunks, and Gohan is. Alright guys, so we are here in an event with Goku, Gohan, and Trunks. So let's go ahead and see how effective we're going to be. So they do, right away, they do create physical key spheres. We didn't really get a great positioning for that, though. Right? Like, I kind of want to rock them aside. I mean, we got, I guess, kind of an iffy rotation right here. Although, to be fair, we do have a lot of, like, slot 2 characters on this team. Just kind of like the team that I brought here. Let me just kind of, like, refamiliarize myself with what we're working with here. So, we get 3 key, 200% attack and defense start a turn. They randomly create physical key spheres. They get plus 2 key per physical key sphere, so 4 key in total. They get an extra 1 key per other type key sphere. They give all allies 3 key, 50% attack. Pretty good. 30% damage reduction when they get hit by a super attack. Okay. They get 30% defense when receiving an attack for every 3 key. 150% attack when key is 12 or more. 2 additionals, each of which has a high chance of being a super when key is 18 or more. They're super effective against all types when key is 24. And if there's another movie hero or all-out struggle ally in the turn, they get 15% damage reduction, and for 2 turns, all allies defense 77%. So, they're good. But I wish I had more key. Oh, guys, if we rock Future Gohan in slot 1, the chances that he gets crushed... I mean, I'm going to do it to make sure that they can work a little bit better in terms of key. I hate type orb changing. Yeah, okay. Alright. I mean, this was just a bad turn with orbs. I mean, shit happens. I guess we just had a bad opening. Whatever, man. We come into a bad opening rotation. Only 15k for Future Gohan. Not too bad. I think Future Gohan could have a little bit of a revitalization on this team. Because remember, Goku, Gohan, and Trunks' leader skill is all-out struggle, Super Saiyans, or Power of Wishes. So, I think we're going to be able to see them be Future Gohan and Bulma both be effective on this team. Bulma, of course, was also on whatchamacallit's team, DOKKANFEST Master Roshi. So Bulma has had a couple of like new teams up, you know, for her to actually be pretty effective on, which is going to be super good. So it's also going to be really important that we have either movie hero characters or all-out struggle characters next to Goku, Gohan, and Trunks. By the way, their animations look incredible. That shit looks really good, I think. Ah, nice. Pretty good. Pretty good. Alright, so we're going to get a couple of attacks in here. Yeah, dude, look how good these look. I think that shot right there looked a little bit wonky for 1 second, but overall, pretty good. Again, this is a character I'm going to want to use a lot. I I'm gonna want to use them just a lot more. Get a good the long video for them. I think will be very interesting for me to really get a good feel for what they're gonna be capable of doing. All right, so this is gonna get us to 24 key right away. That'll be good. They will probably link up a little bit better next to Evolution Blue Vegeta, or next to Gogeta, but that's fine. Gogeta is also gonna be a lot better here. So remember, Goku, Trunks, and Gohan. They give 77% defense for 2 turns. So now, last turn's buff is up, and then now this turn, their buff is up. So then all of a sudden, the entire team is rocking, basically 150% extra defense. It's 154%, but the whole team has 154% extra defense, basically at all times when we're running 2 of this character. I mean, that's going to be interesting to see. All right, normal. All right, there's a super attack right there. Now, in terms of build, I think what I'm going to want to do for this character, probably a lot of dodge, of course. I mean, dodge is just never going to be bad. But I do think some crit on this character looks like it should work well. Because remember, we are going to have the huge, essentially, nuking ability, the Miracle Spirit Bomb Punch or whatever. What is the actual name? Punch of Bonds is the weak one. Miraculous Punch is the big finisher right there. That does have maybe my favorite, yeah, probably my favorite KO screen in the entire game. We definitely have to make sure we get that in the video for sure. But because they don't have crits built in, they're one of the rare characters these days that does not have any built-in crits. And, I mean, they don't even have, super effective against all types or anything in there. Yeah, with the Miraculous Punch. We don't even have, super effective against all types for that. So, because of that, I do think some crits would be good on this character. Additionals, can be helpful as well. What are their super attack effects? Let's go ahead and take a look at that. So, super attack effects we got right here. 18 key, it gives us 50% attack and defense for 3 turns. So as that goes up, we're going to see their stats begin to look a lot better. But that's on the 18 key. Their 12 key is just 30% attack for 1 turn and lower enemy attack and defense. So I don't see the event. I feel like people are going to go crazy for additionals on this character. I mean, people are obsessed with additionals. There is an actual obsession I think people have with putting additional on characters. I'm not really seeing the value on additionals at all from them. And they already have 2 built-in additionals, so you're not going to need to go as much additional anyway. Yeah. So, I mean, very easily, I think dodge and crit for sure. For sure. So, yeah, that 18 key, 50% attack and defense for 3 turns, and they give super class allies 30% attack and defense for 1 turn as well. So, if we get them in slot 1, that's even more defense. Between both of them giving that massive defense, and then if this character's able to go slot 1 and give even more defense from their super attack effect, again, people are going to use this power for evil to bait with really shitty characters, but I think even, some, again, very shitty characters could actually be brought back to be much more effective. Especially if they're movie hero or all-out struggle, right? So they'll be easier to run with the Goku, Gohan, and Trunks. So I don't know, maybe a character like Orange Piccolo? Orange Piccolo, I think, would be a huge one of a character who is just going to be probably significantly better with this character existing. I am getting bad luck. Okay, I mean, Oh, this is going to be one of those runs, too, where the Gammas are going to be on turn 6 without having their standby up, too. Damn, dude, we're getting... Okay, I'm getting annoyed. We're 2 seconds at the start of the video, and I'm kind of annoyed already. All right. I just... Because the type orb changing is not going to be consistent. Sometimes they'll give us all the key we need. Other times, not so much, right? It's just... There's not going to be a ton of consistency when it comes to that, unfortunately. So that's what that looks like when we... That does look pretty good right there, huh? Yeah, pretty good. I'm liking this character. I'm liking the aesthetic for this character a lot. Alright, so now we're up against Beerus. Beerus is pretty frightening, actually. He could do a ton of damage. We do not want to disrespect Beerus. Damn, for real? I can't... No, we'll be at 24 ki with Bulma's support. Yeah. We can, hit that. Perfect. Perfect. Okay. So, 389k defense they're at. Again, Beerus is kind of a big boy right here. So, let's see, you know, what type of damage he's capable of doing. Beerus, with that territory up, is able to do a lot more damage. Alright, so we could, even at 55%, we do have additional built in. So, they could quad super. And that 18 ki, of course, is giving him a lot of attack and defense for a couple of turns. The other thing, too, is that this character is probably going to do a lot of additional normals, just the way they're set up. So, you know, crits could allow those additional normals to have a little bit more impact on them, which will be good. Double digits. Wow. I guess, to be fair, so they have, what, 45% damage reduction against the super, plus their type advantage, so they're guarding against Beerus right there. Still, this Beerus hits really hard. So to just eat it for double digits is still a good look. I mean, they're 55%, right? It's not like they're transformed or something like that, or, you know, Rainbow Max Lynx. I mean, level 1 Lynx 55%. Eating this guy super is pretty good. So now we have Bulma's support up as well. So not only do we have support on this next rotation, not only do we have Goku, Trunks, and Gohan support up, but we're going to have Bulma support up too. Yeah, Power Wishes being on the leader skill means we get this character. I think the GT Goku and Vegeta could be fairly effective on here as well. Alright, so we're going to get future Gohan's domain popping up. This is a team where we're not really going to clash with other domains. And, I mean, so I think future Gohan should be able to be pretty effective on this team. Alright, so we could get the standby. I think we probably should just pop that, huh? Why don't we just go ahead and pop it? So the standby, right? The condition, I would argue, is pretty good. So we'll go into the standby for 3 turns. And we could do this if HP is 77% or less, or 5th turn from the start of battle. That shit, it matters. It matters that it's start of battle and not start of turn. That really matters. All right, the OST. Okay, I'm not sure how much that's hitting for me with the OST. I think OST is pretty big for it. All right, so there's kind of the new symbol here. So when we go into the standby here for Goku, we get 3 charges per hit. Look at Beerus attack. Look at that. Every one of those is going to give us 3 charges. We also get 2 charges per physical key sphere. So this is about to be very good for us. And then 1 charge per non-physical key sphere. So on this next turn, we're going to be built up like crazy. Let's hit this as well. Getting the build up. Perfect. Let's go ahead and transform with Gogeta. Oh, it's on. Sure. Alright, now Goku, in this standby state, I think probably should be pretty effective. So, he does get 3 key, 259% attack and defense at the start of turn, and guard. Changes int key spheres to physical. Gets the 2 key per physical, 1 key per non-physical key sphere. 30% defense when receiving an attack for every 3 key. If key is 24 when receiving an attack, he gets 59% damage reduction. So guard with damage reduction. 20% defense per key sphere obtained. And all allies, 7% defense for 2 turns per physical key sphere obtained. Obviously, super good. And then 100% attack when the finish effect is triggered. Alright. So, we're getting a lot of charges very quickly. It's 41 charges is what it takes in order for Goku to do the miraculous punch. And every one of these hits should be giving us 3 charges right there. So when we start this next turn, we're going to be at like 70 charges or something, right? Beerus is dodging a lot. He's pissing me off. Oh, I probably should have used Future Gohan's active, too. We should make sure to use that for the extra defense. Because, I mean, this is a fight where, I mean, we're fighting, this is a real fight. We're fighting real enemies in here. Like, it's not like we're in some weak little fight. These God event stages. All right, what's our charge count sitting at? 61. All right, perfect. We'll get this. So defensively, we should be sitting in a really good spot too. All the extra defense from last rotation. Yeah, pretty good. I'm definitely liking what we're seeing here so far from. Oh, whoops. Not cord issues. Oh, dude, I hope that the audio is not glitched. Nah, no way. Nah. I'm making a call. It's not. No way. How good is this character, by the way? Are they, like... Could they be number 1? Just with all this defensive support leaking all over? Yeah, how are we taking this? Are they 1? Are they better than Beast? I don't know. I'm just like, because I'm kind of just like trying to process like the defensive ability they're gonna have, that defense covering everything. I mean, they have all this damage reduction. They're doing all these attacks. They're giving all this support. Condition is not so bad because when we're in the really nasty fights, I mean, falling below 77% HP, I mean, that's something we'll probably see. Remember, by the way, that the Gammas are supporting them, because Goku, Vegeta, and Trunks, of course, are on Joined Forces, and the Gammas support Superhero, Joined Forces, and Defender of Justice. Wait, right? Defender of Justice, yeah, Defender of Justice. So, Gammas are going to be effective on this team, for sure. Okay. Huh. We could do some stuff. Hold on. So what if we just... Well, nah. We're going to want Future Gohan next to Goku for way better linking abilities, yeah. I'm going to pop Bulma's active right here. Just, I mean, I guess we're just juicing up the miraculous punch. Now, this is where crits is going to be very handy for this character. Now, keep in mind, you can crit fish. So, like, you know, like, we could, you know, change the rotation around, do it and stuff like that. And, you know, it would change the RNG. So, you know, just with a little bit of crit, we'll have a good chance. Yeah, I don't know. I'm getting vibes from this character. I wasn't really seeing people talking about this character. Like, everyone is like, oh, yeah, dude, Broly's just insane. And I'm right there with it. But, I mean, this character, I don't know. I'm thinking that this character is going to be, like, maybe 1. Okay. So we just have this in our back pocket at all times with the best KO screen in the history of the game. This is the best KO screen, like, ever, right? Look at that. That's the good shit right there. Dude, this character is kind of like jumping off the screen at me. I'm just saying. I'm not saying, but I'm saying. This character, I feel like it's just exploding off the screen for me right now. I don't know. I'm getting those vibes. Hello? Where's the orb changing, Goku? Bruh? We all good? My man forgot that he could orb change? Goku? Buddy? Yeah, I guess we'll do that. Yeah, I mean, that is one thing. I mean, I'm not looking forward to dicking around. Vegeta gets sealed, huh? Here, hold this. I'm not looking forward to potentially dicking around with these physical type key spheres, though. I'll tell y'all that for free. I feel like that shit will get agitating real quick. Okay. Broly, I have a 100% grasp of what Broly's bringing to the table. Well, I guess I do want to see after his initial 3 turns of defensive god mode runs out, what he's looking. Is he still like really effective defensively in slot 1? I think he could be. I mean, the 5 million supers will definitely kill him, but I kind of want to see like how he's going to look there. This character, though, I'm going to need to just take them into every single fight. Use some different setups. What are we looking like in terms of 200% leader skills? Not good. Not good. It's pretty much just their team or Gogeta's. Movie Hero is now easily, effortlessly going to be a real team. Movie Hero is definitely going to be a good team now. Especially with that Piccolo and Vegeta out there. Alright, what do we got? Just double digits at all times. The one thing, though, to keep in mind, I guess, when we enter into the Goku standby for, you know, a couple of turns, and then we leave the standby, this is Evolution Blue Vegeta, you're super in, dickhead. What is he thinking? Chad, is he stupid? What's he doing? Oh, you're gonna super Evolution Blue Vegeta? Like, yeah, nice job. Wait, what? Huh? Oh, whoops. Yeah, I guess I did float them off to maximize their damage. I've left us in a bit of a predicament, chat. We'll go Bulma. Apparently the Gammas have... Oh, shit. Yeah. Alright, so if I'm gonna run the Gammas on the team, I just have to make them, like, the #1 priority early on in the fight. The Gammas will be able to get into their standby before Goku, Gohan, and Trunks. So I just gotta make it a priority. Like, they have to be the priority. Just get in their standby. It should be fairly easy to drop Gamma 2's, you know, attack, like, right around when we be ready to go into the Miraculous Punch anyway. Okay. We're gonna need a little bit of luck right here. I mean, we have kind of seen everything I need to see from... Yeah, we need some dodges. Dodge, yep, there you go. Yep, keep going. Perfect. Build your characters correctly, guys. That's all you gotta do, and you can get away with anything, man. Just build those characters correctly, and you're gonna be cooking. You could be cooking with grease, just like me. Perfect. Yeah, I feel like we've looked at everything that this character has to offer. I just have to take them into, like, I'm dying to do their long video, man. Put them up against Goku and Frieza. Show me something, fellas. You know, go up against Bulma. Do 10 runs against Bulma. How are they gonna look? Bulma will be a nice test. Alright, they got sealed, of course. We gonna slot 3 kill them? Better not. I don't have a full dodge build on the Gammas. I got some. FT does. Okay. It's fine. But we dodge. I mean, I don't have a full dodge build on them, but I do have a fair amount of dodge. Make sure, again, guys, you're, you know, building your character smartly. You know, just saying. Just make sure you're giving yourself a good chance. That's all I'm saying. I guess we could, 7 out of 7 links right here. And we could charge up the miraculous punch a little bit more. Yeah, I'm loving this shit. This is a fun character. Defensive stats massively buffed. Between all the physical orbs giving defense for 2 turns. Just in base giving defense for 2 turns. I'm really liking what we're seeing. Ho 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 ho, yeah! Yeah, guys, I don't know. This character is kind of looking pretty interesting to me. Just saying. Okay. Goku, Gohan, and Trunks. Sure. Let's take a look at the details here. So this is Fierce Clash of Burning Power. Super Saiyan Goku, Super Saiyan Gohan Youth, and Super Saiyan Trunks Teen. Leader skill, all out struggle, Super Saiyan, power wishes, 3 key, and 170% of stats. Then the extra 30% is for movie hero and connected hope categories. Okay. 12 key super attack is the Raging Waltz. If I have one issue here, it's that we can't get 30% defense. Like, oh my god, they've got 50 billion defense after they attack. Yeah, okay. Dokkan, that's fine. Slot 1 is what's the scariest anyway. Like, yeah, the Tech Pan slot they could tank, but I mean, this is a Dokkanfest LR. Like, why don't we just get 30% defense right there, right? Like, I'm just saying. I mean, I think they'll be fairly tanky, but, like, let's see how tanky they're going to be. So, yeah, they get the 30% attack, colossal damage, lower enemy attack and defense. Lowering attack and defense could be useful. Battlefield, other places. 18 key super, triple key wave. They get 50% attack and defense for 3 turns. That is very good. That shit is very broken. If that was on their 12 key, oh my god. I'm just not really seeing big value in additionals for this character, no way. They do mega colossal damage to the enemy, and then super class allies get 30% attack and defense for 1 turn. That support is good. They don't have like a team protector ability or a revive or something like that, but they're just drenching the entire team in so much just support. So their passive skill, Fierce Clash, they get 3 key, 200% attack, and even start a turn. They randomly change key spheres of a certain type to physical. That is going to be inconsistent. That's the issue with this character right here, is inconsistency potentially with key spheres. They get +2 key per physical key sphere obtained, and then +1 key per type key sphere obtained other than physical. They give all allies 3 key and 50%, because why not? Let's just massively buff everything. They get 30% damage reduction when receiving a super. Now, 30% is kind of low, so I really want to see how this character tanks, maybe like a 17 in Golden Frieza super. Like, how are we going to do against that, right? They get 30% defense when receiving an attack for every 3 key. They get 150% attack when key is 12 or more. 2 additionals, each of which has a 50% chance to be a super, when key is 18 or more. Then they're super effective against all types, when key is 24. I guess that's not the biggest deal right there. That's super effective against all types. I mean, I don't think it's going to do that much. Again, I'm liking dodge primary, crit secondary for this character. Like, that's the way I'm going to build them for sure. And then if there's a movie hero or all-out struggle category ally in the same turn, they get 15% damage reduction, and for 2 turns, all allies get 77% defense. So they could have 45% damage reduction against super attacks, with a lot of defense as well, especially if your key is really high. Huh, okay. So they have their standby, just enter standby mode for 3 turns. And then every hit Goku takes will give us 3 charges. Every physical key sphere will get 2 charges. And every non-physical key sphere will get 1 charge. So pretty easy to build that up. Standby condition is pretty good. Anytime if HP is 77% or less, or starting from the 5th turn from the start of battle. Gammas are good. Just to increase flexibility, I might potentially just rock without them. I mean, in my head, I feel like it's pretty easy where, you know, we get the Gammas right away, do the attacks, go into their standby, drop Gamma 2, and then on the same turn we drop Gamma 2, we're ready to just go into, you know, the Spirit Bomb punch stuff anyway, but it always sounds so easy to just say that, but then when you go in the battle and 17 is locking and bullshit is happening everywhere, it's a little bit different, usually. Then links are Super Saiyan, Golden Warrior, Saiyan Warrior Race, Z Fighters, Prepare for Battle, Fierce Battle, and Legendary Power. These boys have Z Fighters. Z Fighters. That's a worthless link. That shit is terrible. Trash. That sucks. I mean, it's fine. They have a typical Super Saiyan link set besides that. But Z Fighter sucks. That's not... No way. Super Saiyan, Golden Warrior, Saiyan Warrior Race, Z Fighter, Prepare for Battle, Fierce Battle, Legendary Power. Okay. In terms of their... I want to take a look at their multipliers. We have 150% 12 key, 200% 24 key. Here, of course, is the best linking partners for them. Again, just kind of a generic Super Saiyan link set. Oh, 10th anniversary Super Gogeta. What are we thinking? I'm thinking yes. That's what I'm thinking. Here's the 200% leaders. No. I mean, we could get away with it with him, but I'm not dying to run him. So they have basically 2, I think, like, elite teams. Their own team, and then Gogeta's movie hero team should be really good now. Okay, so there's the Goku, Gohan, and Trunks. I gotta be careful. I feel like I'm constantly about to say Vegeta with this character, but Vegeta, of course, is not there. So they don't have as many categories as some other characters. We're on All Out Struggle, another nice addition to the All Out Struggle team, in case there's some mission or something like that later down the line. Then they're also on Super Saiyan. This is a Super Saiyan category team. We could run Vegeta on the team. Vegeta, of course, very good. Yeah, Vegeta instead of the Gammas. That's probably what I should be doing, huh? Then they're on the Power of Wishes category team. Beautiful. So we could run, like, Orange Piccolo on the team as well, by the way. They're also on the Movie Hero category team, which, you know, pretty good. I think I like that Piccolo and Vegeta card as well, so that's going to be nice. All right. Then there is the Connected Hope category team. Teams like this, like we got Beast, we got them, got the Gammas. Woo! Pretty good. They're also over here on Joined Forces. Joined Forces looking pretty damn good. Then they're on the Kamehameha team. I'm dying, man, to get Kamehameha as like a real leader skill. Earthbred Fighter, Bond of Parent and Child, Kamehameha. One day, man, one day. Then they're also on the Earthbred Fighter category team. Speaking of, I wish. And then finally, they're on Entrusted Will. Yeah, this is Entrusted Will. Yeah, they're on a lot of these kind of like smaller niche teams. You know, Connected Hope, Entrusted Will, All Out Struggle. Pretty good. Be able to buff those teams nicely. So there's that. Now remember, they have their standby, you know, kind of like transformation. I don't think that the condition is bad. Anytime HP under 77% or 5th turn start a battle. If it was 5th turn start a turn, I'd be a little bit more hesitant to be like, oh, so good. But start a battle really does make it truly does make a huge difference. Like, it's not like an exaggeration, a nitpick. It does make a huge monster difference. Yeah, so then this becomes Super Saiyan Goku. They do not have a super attack, right? They don't attack. This Goku does not attack. Besides, of course, when he does the finish skill. Passive here, let's join forces, okay? Unable to attack except for the finish effect. 3 key, 259% attack and defense and guard. Changes int key spheres to physical key spheres. Gets 2 key per physical key sphere obtained. 1 key per non-physical key sphere obtained. 30% defense when receiving an attack for every 3 key. And if key is 24 when receiving an attack, 59% damage reduction, which is crazy. 20% defense per key sphere. And then all allies 7% defense for 2 turns per physical key sphere. And then an extra 100% attack when the finish effect is activated. So there's 2 different finish skills. By the way, I think they should stop doing this. I think they create these secondary animations, and I just don't see what the point is, what the purpose is. A lot of times, these are very easy to get. It's going to be a really rare situation where you're going to be like, oh my god, we're not able to get 41 charges. That shit's going to be not common ever. So I don't like that they're like, this is just a wasted animation we'll never see. I mentioned it, but I think I've only ever seen full power Super Saiyan 4 Goku's failed, key gathering or whatever in the full power. I've only seen it twice. Like, once I did for a showcase, like, literally intentionally, like, let's see the animation. And then the other one was just, oh, oopsie, whoops, little mistake, right? Like, not, like, that's it. So, it's like, I'm sure we're going to see this. Like, in the Max Link Rainbow video, we'll just do this just to get the animation in there. But besides that, we're probably never going to see that again. The Punch of Bonds, 15% attack per charge, ultimate damage to the enemy. And we can do that if charge count is 40 or less. Then the Miraculous Punch, 20% attack per charge, super ultimate damage. And then we can do that when charge count is 41 or more. So there we go. There's the Goku, Gohan, and Trunks. I don't know. I don't know. This character might be number 1. There's the 200% leaders. Here's the best linking partners. This is for Goku, Gohan, and Trunks. This, of course, is for Super Saiyan Goku. And not surprising to see a bunch of Super Saiyan Gokus here. I mean, keep in mind, this guy right here, this guy right here, I mean, they could be coming up on easy A's, right? Like, this guy especially. I could easily see this guy in full power Frieza, easy A, for part, like EX, Worldwide Download Celebration, EX, easy A's for Namek Goku and Namek Frieza. I could see it. I could see it for sure. Well, there we go. Let me know what you guys think. I think that this character is probably like 1 or 2. I do think so. I want to get them rainbowed, get them Link level 10, give them a good build, good equips, test them out in the long video and see, but this character is looking pretty spooky for the enemy. Okay? Understand that the 2 hardest bosses in the game, there's 2 of them, both are supering for basically 6 million damage. Their normals are like 2.5 million plus. Normals. 2+ million normals. You know what helps? Like, survive that is when you're giving massive defense to the entire team. Kinda helps a lot. I don't know. You guys let me know what you think.